Happy 2026. I'm so happy to have finally arrived at this year. Aline has been pregnant for the past year or so, carrying twins of 2 new programs, which we've told you about. And we're finally near term. We're almost there now. And this has got me thinking a lot about what it means to give birth to something. You can imagine that we spend our time thinking about who are the people that need to be in the room when one gives birth, what are their roles. Everyone in a birth room has a specific function. Some of the people exist to think about risks and to think about what it takes to make this successful. Other people are helpers, other people are there for the mom, others are there for the provider, others are there for the baby. At this time, so many people have to be considered in order to have a successful pregnancy. And it's made me think a little bit about our healthcare system change. What does it take to birth system change? And some of the same considerations need to be thought about. Is this really a term birth? Is one really at term? Could this be preterm? Where is the setting that this is happening? Sometimes some babies are born on the way. Some babies are born in a hospital facility. That's very different to being born at home. We need different people in the space when that is happening. And then equally, one has to consider whether or not everyone is ready for this. And if it turns out that it's a preterm birth, is one ready for the complications thereafter, or at least the implications thereafter? I wonder if one applies this to their own lives and the things that we are all hoping to birth in a new year. What kinds of considerations do we need? What kind of consideration do we need to have? Do we have the right people in our lives for the kind of things that we want to birth? Are we ready? Is the circumstances ready? Do we have sufficient funding? Have we taken into consideration all the risks? So anyway, these are the things that are milling around in my mind. And whether you are involved in system change or you're thinking about what you're birthing in your own life or in your business, I do think it is a useful thing to maybe have a conversation with a mom, or a mom that has been, or a mom that is going to give birth, and ask about the things that are top of mind for them, or a healthcare provider, and see whether that will be instructive in what is it going to take for us to birth the things that are in our hearts and in our minds and in our spirit spaces in this year. With that, I hope that you have a good year. I hope all you need, all the people, all the resources, and all the help that you need of any kind, whether internally or externally, would come to you, and that we may all have a fabulous year and give birth to beautiful children.